Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with a Great War mod. Last time around, it was mostly movements on the campaign map and strategies of that kind, and not so much battles. We did take Dublin, and created our new Irish vassal, as well as we retook Smolensk. But in terms of battles, it wasn't that much, was it? Just looking back at how I edited it and realized the first bit is like, I think it was 15 minutes or so, just me going around explaining stuff on the campaign map. Some people like it, some people don't. Today, I hope we're gonna take out the Italians. So the Italian kingdom should fall, should facilitate for a rapid fall of the French as well soon after. I should say here that in between the episodes I went ahead and I set it up so... No, I didn't actually. I guess I didn't save that part. Well, I've set it up so I'm trading with them. Oh yeah, I didn't... Oh yes, I forgot. I thought I'd set up so I was allied with them. Not allied, but we do have military access. So what I've done is I've granted indefinite access, and they have granted me indefinite access. So we can move through each other's land without problem. Now they're a bit unhappy with me. Understandable. But they do now possess the ability to actually send their army if they want to attack the other regions, the Bolsheviks that have set up here and up here. I'm hoping they go down here though. For this right now, what I'm planning for is to do the battle against the Italians, take them out. Further than that, I don't really have, I mean, not more than what I planned last time. And we'll have these swing around and attack there. And then, of course, we'll have to deal with the Reds around here. So I want to bring the tanks across at the same time as Mackensen move to support. And hopefully we'll drag all of this into one big battle and we'll destroy all our enemies. With that, I don't think I had any moves to make. I kind of held off because I was expecting a possible counterattack from the Italians, that they would sally forth against my forces before we left the beaches. But yeah. Let's go ahead and end turn and see if they attack us on the beaches or not. Otherwise, we'll attack them. There isn't much, it seems. What I can see, there's no artillery. So it should go pretty smoothly. And then... both these battles are quite heavy. Both that one there, because it might drag in 3 armies, and this one as well. I think this one is the one that's not as much, because we're looking at 2 armies of Reds. But they have tons of infantry, tons of dismounted infantry, and then field guns. But we'll see, we'll see. For now, we'll focus on Italy, getting them out of the war. And yes, before ending turn actually, there were quite a few comments about Spain. As far as I know, Spain hasn't been worked on at all. It wasn't an active part in the war at all, so I can understand why they haven't put any effort into actually remodeling them. Now they have remodeled Portugal, but Portugal does actually declare war, so that's why I think they've done that. They also made the minor nation like Greece, which wasn't really a part of it, but I think the reason for Greece being is because they're close enough. Same with why they did, say, the Belgians. The Belgians, of course, smaller nation, and they're kind of in the way, so it would be weird. Like, they're naturally someone you would declare war on. Norway, Sweden, Denmark obviously hasn't got any changes to their uniform because just as the others, they're not really part of the war in that sense. Swiss, I don't think the Swiss got any new units either. And a little bit like that, but obviously they have to pool the resources to the most important bits. Otherwise, we'll be here at, I'll be 65, and oh, now there's, emergent nation, Wales, get its own army units. And stuff like that. No, but, obviously it's kind of a waste of time if you're trying to push something out and doing, nations that weren't actually part of the war. With that said, let's go ahead and end turn. There we have it. The Italians do counterattack at the beaches. They have about 1,000 men more. Not really, but close enough. Interesting points I want to make here before we go into the battle. I don't know why the Ottomans are so energetic compared to, say, Austria. Austria has barely done anything for me. But now the Ottomans are everywhere. I'm pretty sure they have 2 stacks actually marching towards Petrograd right now. They're really like energized all of a sudden. Really just spreading out, going anywhere. It's super aggressive. Which is really cool to see an ally go to that length. Compared to senile old Austria, which isn't doing anything. Also, the Bolsheviks are laying siege to my holdings in kind of the Crimea region, Little Odessa. So we'll have to deal with that somehow. But, right. We've got the Italians in front of us. They're, I mean, I have artillery, so should be a done deal for me. Should be able to blow them away. Pretty good general, though. So they'll definitely fight the last man here. But with that said, let's go ahead and start the battle, shall we? The Battle of Cagliari, if that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, that's what the game called it. I guess that's the town here. I have actually been on Sardinia. I can't remember where we were. I do, however, remembering my dad and I went to rent a car, and he joked with the car rent, or no, it wasn't the car rental person, it was the travel advisor at the hotel, and he said, well, what if the mafia comes to take the car? What do I do then? Is there insurance for that? And she's like, no, they're on the south side and we're on the other side. And it's like, what? It's like it was a joke for us. It was a joke, like the mafia wouldn't do it. She's like, oh yeah, they're on the southwest side. I don't know, I can't remember. East side. One of the sides anyways, and we were on the other one, so no mafia there. I don't know why the mafia would just stay on one side of the island, but I don't think they'd steal cars of tourists anyways. With that said, odd anecdote there, with that said, I've gone ahead and made a defensive line here. We've dug in. I'm gonna hold the position to start off with. We've gone ahead and placed openings here where I've got my mountain guns and then the siege guns in the back, and then I've sent my assault detachments to take the town. There's some pretty nice houses there we can set up in. They're gonna be followed up by the Jaeger units gonna move into the town as well. With that said, let's go ahead and start. Okay, so the Italians also have dug in, kind of on an angle. We've got actually plenty of troops here. What I want to do is, I don't want to move the assault groups in too early. They're not going to be like the main part, and they're not going to be like the ones to take the main kind of brunt attack. The thing is, we can sit and wait behind our bunkers or our trench line as much as we want. But the thing is, I don't want any of these troops retreating back to Cagliari, if that's how you... I read it just during the loading screen, so what do I know? I think we're gonna be bold though. So all the mountain infantry, the Alpenkorps, will be moved forward. At the same time, the Jaegers go ahead and join the assault groups. We got Marines, so the Marines were holding this bit, but now the Marines are drawn towards the center. These guys can come up through town, throw grenades into the flank, which could be a pretty good plan. Okay, so the Italians are closing in. It would have, I mean, it would have saved more lives to stay behind the cover, but no one ever liked a coward, even though we moved like 100 meters away. The assault groups are still hidden, which is good. I think, given the trajectory here of some of the infantry units, I'm going to move the Jaegers here as quickly as possible. Okay, they're kind of drawn towards here. What we want to do is angle this a little bit, so we can push as much fire as possible. This unit's just about to come into range. Right, they're coming into range. The Jaegers, can I push the Jaegers up through into the woods and then have these guys come in? Right, now the assault units moving through town. We're gonna see about coming up through the flank as these guys are gonna, you know, sit here and exchange fire. We're gonna have them move in, throw grenades at close range, and in that sort of slowly break up the flank. Now they have some reserves here, Marines that are not engaged with the rest of the force, which has me a little bit worried, because they would then trade fire and stop my assault detachments that I want to go into. They need to go in. I mean, if they're going to close the gap enough to throw grenades, they need to get close, and they should hopefully not then advance under fire. Italians are pushing forwards heroically, but to no avail. It's a pointless task. Okay, so we are losing a few of this detachment. So I guess this detachment is going to set up to shoot at the Italians. And we've got the other one. Oh, it's not running. We've got a concentration here. Artillery should break up that portion. This portion right here is ample target for my grenadiers. Are they shooting? No, they're not looking at us. Switch to grenades. Move to the edge of town. And then you move through there. Let's see about throwing some grenades. The Italians are actually coming quite close here. Some of the infantry units coming really close to us. Okay, we're gonna get even closer to throw these grenades. The thing is, grenades are pretty darn useful at breaking up enemy units. However, the way you need to use them is preferably you're able to use them with the terrain in a way where your troops won't take massive casualties. We're actually quite low numbers on some of these. I kind of want to counter charge. What if I get my prince forward? Let's see if we can end that one. He's well within grenade range. I want to see if I can get my Crown Prince of Bavaria, inspire some of the troops, and then counter-charge. Go in bayonets. Okay, so I'm gonna inspire this one. The Italians are going in for their own bayonet charges. The Italian army, as you can see, is starting to falter. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's over. It's over. The Italians are faltering at the sight of the German troops moving in to a bayonet attack. I'm gonna order everyone to go into bayonet attack here. And there we have it. We have victory. But preferably, I'd see it that no troops make it out alive, so that I can quickly conquer the town. So we'll have the troops continue on through air. I mean, yeah, in terms of grenades, I mean, it's not particularly good grounds to use detachments with grenades because it's completely flat. I mean, it doesn't get any flatter than this. There's like no ground where you could really like hide them, or you know, hide behind, you know, a very steep or in a steep embankment or something where they can't shoot you, but you can sit there on the in the low ground and throw grenades up, or the other way around. But there we have it. The Italian army was defeated, and that should open up for me to take full control of all the Italian lands and destroy the Kingdom of Italy. Here's the result of the battle. 150 Italians made it out, so I wasn't too pleased with that, but it's still only 150. In terms of our losses, we lost about 700 men, or 658 to be precise, leaving 1,600 men ready to assault the town. The Italians, of course, losing more or less everything out of their 3,000 men army, with only 150 remaining. Very few friendly fire in this battle. We're looking at about 24 friendly fire incidents, so that's not too bad, given that it was quite a large battle. Turns out, not the artillery is, well, the artillery is not the highest killers here. We actually have an Alpenkorps unit that is able to score 400 kills. Very good. Interesting. I just noticed something. The end turn was rolling through. But there's, yeah, Odessa is under siege. We've got raid, Great Britain, don't really care about that. Anyways, one thing I noticed, the fascist Italians have suddenly tons of troops everywhere. So they've really started building. We're gonna go ahead and lay this under siege. Definitely not a battle I should play, that's an auto-resolve for sure. Oh, I lost a unit. I lost one of my artillery units. Normally, I think Napoleon and Empire is pretty good at evenly distributing like the auto-resolve deaths on your own part. It's more some of the newer ones where you auto-resolve and for some reason your artillery gets nuked and stuff like that. Here, one of my... I mean, the range on that, they had no artillery to shoot back at us, and still, one of my old guns get destroyed. But yeah, there we have that. So, I can open up the Kingdom of Italy, Cagliari. So, there was some confusion whether or not I could re-establish France, to have a Vichy France. And I think this is what it'll be, like the Kingdom of Italy, or the Kingdom of of, or the French Republic, but it will be the French Republic of Sardinia, or no, not Sardinia, Corsica. So I can go ahead and re-establish France, because someone had an idea of doing like Vichy France, and I would give up southern France to have like a Vichy government there. Anyways, I'm not intending of having like a kingdom of Italy, where it's all gonna be fascist Italy. In this case, it kind of be weird having two Italian vassals, the kingdom and like the bald one. But there we go. Okay, so now back to the interesting point. I noticed up in Finland that the Finnish were fighting each other, so it looks as though the Finnish have a they have a revolution going on. The Finnish government, there's a revolution going on. I'm not entirely sure who's who here, because they look the same, both of them. So I don't know if this one is the Revolutionary Army, but could that be the Whites fighting Reds, or what's going on? Let's go ahead and check. What's going on, Finland? Finland is a republic. I mean, that would kind of indicate that the... you don't have any money. You don't have any money. You're trading with the Bolsheviks, but of course I'm kind of blocking... This is the thing. I don't know why Finland doesn't have a port. Like I guess it's some sort of balancing to not give Russia too many ports. But like when when it sets up as its own nation and it doesn't have a port, like it's such a like they cut the balls of Finland, and this is what you get. Now you get Finland fighting itself, and it could be that the revolutionaries might be able to bypass and take over. So we might have the Reds. I don't know, the thing is, it doesn't really say which side these rebels are on. And I have no troops to send to their aid. But that's kind of interesting. Hopefully, the Finnish army will be able to return back to the capital and save it from the rebels. But I might have to send... It's their own fault, though, because Finland spent all their money on building up the army. That's why they're out of money. Like, the reason they're out of money is because of all the troops they've recruited. 2 full stacks for a small little area, and all they have is, like, they have a town here. They haven't even built... Yeah. I'm gonna have to, like, boost Finland with so much money. It's gonna work better when I take control here and I actually allow trade to go through. But yeah, Kingdom of Italy, gone. Mentioned in dispatches. Trade there, don't care about that. Troops in the Mediterranean and some ships along the coast here in France. The Mediterranean ones are very needed, so we've got another 2 dreadnought, the super dreadnoughts, ready to be sent in. So all the Italian navy has disappeared now, which is great. That's great news. I don't think I need these guys here. I'm also I'm having a little bit of money issue myself. Opening up, like, I can take control of copper. Is there anything good here? Copper is pretty good, right? Cotton. Like, I could remove some of my ships, send trade ships to take copper instead of what do I have? Let's quickly check. Copper is 102. Damn, what am I trading in? Lutefisk? Lutefisk, no. Wheat from where? Canada? Lutefisk from Iceland? No, this was lumber. Lumber from the United States. And cotton from the United States. What year is this? And wheat from Brazil? Okay, so I think we're gonna sink the our navy. Wheat. We need food. We don't need American lumber. We certainly don't need American cotton. So let's go ahead and sink. What's this? This is the cotton. Bye bye. Although I think they made it so you shouldn't like. I think it's supposed to you're supposed to take multiple nodes. So each one ship per node. We'll remove these two. Bye bye. And we'll recruit 2 down here. 2 cargo ships. And then we'll take the copper from Libya and the copper from Tunisia. Coal from the Suez Canal. That coal is the most expensive one. No, oil is the most. 116. We need a 3rd ship then. A lutefisk from Canada. I'm sorry. Wheat. Lumber from the United States. Wheat from Brazil. SMS Prussia is going down. I'm yelling timber. And we're gonna get lutefisk from Algeria. No, from whatever. From the Suez Canal. Great. Seaport in France. What's all this talk of lutefisk? Lutefisk? Oh, the Halifax explosion. I think it's the I never actually watched the video, but I think it's the biggest man-made explosion before the atomic bombs, of course. And it was like some sort of mistake where a French ship was rammed by another ship and it just totally like annihilated the area. 1,600 people died instantly, wounding over 9,000. Damn. Just yeah, so powerful that the explosion that even 30 years later it was used to measure the scale of Little Boy Atomic Bomb. They compared it to that because it was such a explosion. I can't remember whose fault it was, but let's not linger on that. We're gonna bring the navy to port. I'm gonna bring in the extra ships from over here and just merge with the navy. Boom. Now we have kind of something. We have kind of something in the they've all the biggest ships they've got. That guy kinda looks like one of ours. He kinda looks like the Emperor, doesn't he? We kinda have a fleet now, but I think still what we'll do is what do I replace that guy with? Or that cannon? For now, Marines. No, we need a proper unit, 200 men. Infantry. Preferably, you know what? This place I can't replace. Damn. I guess we burn it. Well, I want to build a factory here. Might be able to get machine guns. It's gonna take a while to recover some of the losses for this army, but we'll try to launch as soon as possible against this. He's spamming machine guns, the bastard. You want any more? He's got 9 machine guns. And then all kind of light infantry. What a fat bastard. Anyway, so that was done. What was I thinking? Yes, oh yeah, the second battle. Losing battle for sure. So we've got the Bolshevik army set up. This is what I have to fight them with. They might be able to hold out until Prittwitz arrives. But who knows? I'm gonna send him anyways, because he's got nowhere else to go. Tons of stuff is coming up anyways. But I don't think we can trust for the Bolsheviks to hold off. So I'm gonna try and fight it just because it's a challenge. It doesn't matter much. It's not a victory region. It's just like my glorious idea of getting cook oil from the Caucasus. Sounded you could kind of like my glorious idea of getting coke. Right. Should I put the general in charge of this? Can I enlist a general just for have him die? Leopold, the Prince of Bavaria? Max Hoffman? Yeah, there's no... I have tons. Everyone's called Otto von Bellow. How many of those are there, and why are they all generals? Anyways. Chance of victory is non-existent. I do think I have a chance, though. But it's going to be key to kill the enemy artillery. Now, gentlemen, for something completely different. For the first time in this campaign, we'll be fighting the Reds, I think. I haven't fought them before, have I? Or have I? Am I that senile that I forgot about it? Anyways, it's time to fight them now. In a crucial battle. My plan is this. I'm gonna lure the enemy to come to me. Hopefully what happens is they're gonna charge the cavalry first. And I'll be able to wipe them out with my machine guns. Then, as their infantry and cannons move closer, their infantry, of course, is going to run in. They're going to run us over because there's just too many of them. But I think I can get quite a few of them with my machine guns. And, well, I think if I get a good chance with my machine guns, I can wipe their infantry. The thing is, of course, the artillery. That's the main problem. So, as soon as the enemy's cavalry is gone, that opens up for my cavalry to make desperate charges against their cannons, take them out, leveling the playing field, and suddenly I am the one in advantage because I have my machine guns. I'm not going to put all eggs in one basket. That's why I've placed my general all the way back here. Also because he's old, he can't hide. Because it's a general unit. I've hidden the other machine gun here, so it's got a wonderful view as the enemy's cavalry approaches. With that said, let's go ahead and start and see if I can actually get this to work. Okay, so we've got their cavalry. We got their infantry. They're moving. Let's see, where are you going to move? Are you going to move into the attack? Okay, they're placing... So they got the 2 artillery pieces, none of which reaches us. Are they within range of my machine guns? Yeah, kinda. But it's extreme range for now. What are they moving towards? Currently they're just concentrating here. So their artillery pieces got cavalry supporting them. I can open up fire on this. And just get bullets in there. Dropping tons of them. Okay, so they're a little bit... They seem to be a little bit confused of what they're doing. I think... I've never seen this kind of behavior happen, where they all kind of pool together like that. Looks like they're going to move their artillery forward. Another bug, which is kind of interesting, is the one which is... It's not specific to this mod, it's for all Napoleon stuff, I believe. It's when they move their carriages across these and the guns get destroyed. In this case they were lucky and only 1 cannon each. I've seen like, you know, hundreds of cannons getting destroyed. Here it's only 1. Which is kind of sad. But they're on the move. Looks like they're all kind of heading towards my cavalry. Oh shit! How did they... go unspotted all the way up here? Machine guns and no one spotted them. Machine gun has opened up. Shit. The home guard units need to be pushed forward here. How did they get that close without machine guns discovering them? The machine guns are scattering them, and the home guard should be running forwards to... yeah, now they're focusing their fire on the home guards instead. Cannons are deploying. So now the first part is kind of going on here. Only one cavalry unit though, out of 4 or 5, have been taken down, which is bad. I want more. Definitely want more. Not great positions. Gonna get one Landsturm up here. Oh, now enemy's artillery is raining in. Luckily for me, okay, here we go. Second unit is getting torn up by machine gun fire. Good, good, good. So there's still 3 cavalry units in the back. And I have 4. So we're closing in. I think my best case scenario is that they only have like 1 mounted or 2 mounted cavalry left. Because I think they're always going to keep 2 in reserve, 1 for each of the cannons. Here come the Reds. They got their banners high. They got their banners as they move forward. Cavalry is about to get destroyed. Ooh, now they're targeting my machine guns pretty badly there. I'm focusing in on the infantry now. Okay, so 2 cavalry units are down. I want to... The thing is, look at how the infantry is. It's down in the valley here. I can move the cavalry around and then swing in for a desperate attack. This guy, though, seems to be moving out into the open. We want to move, but we also want to move in a way where we don't take not a lot of nasty, you know, shots. Okay, 2 machine guns left. We're peppering some of these units. Fire on this one. Okay, next one. I want to spread them out a little bit. Am I gonna risk it? Oh yeah, looks like they're they're shooting on my cavalry now. But the cavalry is well spread out, so they're not hitting all of it at once. That was another cavalry unit, right? Okay, machine guns peppering through here. I want it since it's only 1 now. But I think if he's firing, he will be firing up through the flank and he will get so many if he keeps firing through here. Yeah, keep up the fire. Good, good. Another cavalry unit. Okay, we've gotten through. This one's setting up kinda to start shooting. I'm gonna charge. Keep moving, keep moving. Oh, they're moving the guns. They're moving the guns, that's good. Let's see if we can't dismount the cavalry. Oh, they were able to get some shots off on that cavalry unit. Not great. Not great, but I have 2 more. I'm gonna see about dismounting these guys. And then we can get some good shots off these. Continue through. I want to look at the flank fire. No! God damn it. Okay, the Reds are going in for a charge. They're going to clear the hill through a charge. Dismounted infantry move forward. I'm going to get another one over here. The superior rate of fire of the dismounted cavalry, once dismounted, should work on this. We're going to just sacrifice this unit, keep it going. I want to keep 1 mounted. Get off your horses. Oh, they're closing in here. But they lost so many because of the machine guns. So we're fine there. These guys have started shooting now. And soon this one will follow. And we'll start to kill all of those. Third unit will move all the way around. Found the mortar. We're gonna go for him. Dismounted infantry. Get cracking. Get those rifles cracking, you dogs. Go for the mortars. Right, there we go. Now I can hear the cracks of their rifles. We've got 2 units moving up through flanking these. But I think the important bit has already been achieved. Infantry has definitely been stalled by their home guard. We're moving in here. We're underneath the mortars, as it were. And we can now just sit here and shoot them down. Cavalry is mostly gone. The revolutionary infantry is now shooting at my mounted troops. We'll have to turn the units to face the guys coming at them there. Let's see, do you want to fire once more? Shoot down the mortar. Okay, charge in. Charge in. The guns, they've kind of been moving them back and forth. They haven't really got any value out of that. At this point, I kind of regret putting the machine gun all the way back here. I could have probably put it closer, but the thing is, since it can't hide, it would have been the prime target for the enemy to fire at. Right, cavalry has destroyed the mortars. There's only 2 guys left. Get the guns now. Get the guns. Okay, the Bolsheviks, they're charging. They're doing a charge against the mounted infantry. Hold the line. Hold the line. The 11th mounted rifles. Hold your fire. You're gonna shoot your comrades in the back. Regroup. Go wipe these cannons out. They're holding on somewhat here. But there's just too many of these reds. They're striking at us. I don't even know if I can save this unit. You know what? I'll tell them to mount up again. Will that work? Kinda. Open fire. It's not a great angle. But hopefully some men might be saved here. And I'm definitely not going to charge my troops in. Oh, my cavalry's not doing too hot here. Morale-wise, anyways. In terms of the infantry,
our men are
it's actually not that much left. The Landsturm will charge. Okay, so the Reds, they were able to take out the 11th mounted rifles. Mounted infantry, I should say. Revenge from the 12th. As they're being cornered by the 12th and 13th. Get charging. Hold your fire and mount up. They're very tired at this point, but there's so few Reds that they should just be able to run them over. Run into the second line as well.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
They can rest when they're dead. The battle is almost over. Charge, you dogs. Push those horses. There's plenty of grain for them to eat in Ukraine. We've got troops recruited from the Ukrainian countryside, fighting against these Russian Bolsheviks that have come down to spread
Our
revolution.
men are running, sir.
Oh, what? Oh, the unit... It was that tired? Huh. Oh, it routed but then came back. Move away, move away. This unit should... Yeah, it's fresh. Should do just fine. The Reds hold out quite a long time against my Ukrainian loyalists. Hold your fire, but close in on these guys. Oh no! He stabbed him. There's plenty of you. Nice. Send the Reds back to Petrograd. Right. Right on these two groups. There's 5 men left. Damn. The steadfastness of the revolutionary soldier is not to be underestimated. There's 5 of them left. And they've almost broken my Landsturm units. I will say they have soon enough broken them. So there's 2 guys left. And they keep stabbing. Oh, here comes cavalry just to shoot everyone. There we go, he's dead. We literally had to kill them to the very last man. There's 3 guys here. Run away and allow the cavalry to come in and shoot him. Or shoot them. Run away! Run away! Where are the Reds? Show us the Reds! Okay, cavalry. Just deleted them. So there's 2 of them left. I literally had to kill every single one of these guys. The mortar guy. There's 1 guy left on the mortar. Dispatch the cavalry to get him. We had to kill every single one of these rebels. Boom. He's gone. 13th Mounted Infantry moves closer to deal with the last rebel. Oh, yeah, oh, there's only 1 mortar left, but there's actually 2 guys left. Matching hats. Star emblem. Oh, here comes the shots. Not a single one hit anything, though. And these guys don't seem to care. That Russian grit. Even though they're... oh, here comes the second one. And the mortar broke. Became an Ottoman barrel. Where is he? There he is. Damn. But he got slashed in the face. And there we go. Almost had to kill every single one of them. I can see there's 3 units running away. So there's something here. No, there. There. Okay, so there's 1 guy here. There's 1 guy there. And then... there's another one over there. And then there was some over there. So like 3 people managed to get away. Everyone else fought to the very end. Damn. The revolutionary spirit does live on in the hearts of whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. Let's go ahead and end the battle. Here's the result of that battle. We deployed 1775 troops. Lost 1,045. 700 men remaining. The Reds deployed 3,000 men. And they lost 3,000 men. Only 8 of their men actually managed to get off the field of battle. Highest kills goes to the machine gun. Although the machine gun was destroyed, it successfully cut his way through 609 Red Bolsheviks. Followed by a home guard and actually got 457 kills. Interesting. And the other machine gun got 0. Plus its guard units got 0. Interesting battle. My tactic worked. 8 people. Oh, they all decided to kill 2 of them, and I guess they're gonna have like 1 artillery piece. Quite interesting. The cavalry will be able to ride them down, and Pritzwitz can go back to Kiev. Interestingly enough, he was able to make the way to Kiev in 1 turn, down to here in 1 turn, but going back, he's gonna have to do it in 2. Strange. And we have winter, early December. It's gonna make it... Oh, that's gonna make it so... next turn, I definitely have to get the attack going here. Now, I can obviously wait. Maybe I should wait. The Red Army troops here will suffer from attrition. I'd lose some troops out of this army, but most of it is tank. And the really important part is tank. Not really the infantry. These guys will come fresh out, attack, get the tanks in, and this army will whittle away in the snow. We have plans. We have plans, ladies and gentlemen. With that said, though, it's time to end the episode. And so I'll say, as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.